Okay, so, keeping up with all this AI stuff these days, it feels like a job in itself, right?
Yeah, it's moving fast.
It really is. Like, you've got ChatGPT for writing, Canva AI for making graphics, then there's Google Gemini promising us, like, the world. And every week there's something new. And I don't know about you, but I just get overwhelmed with all the subscriptions and having to learn each new system. It's like I'm spending more time managing the tools than actually using them.
Yeah, I get that. I hear that a lot from people. It's definitely a bit of a wild west out there. So many different tools, all these different costs. For sure, the learning curve and just keeping up with it all can feel like a barrier. Like, is there even a way to use AI effectively without getting lost in all the details?
Right, that's the big question. And that's actually why this new platform called Neuro caught our eye.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some stuff about that.
Yeah, so we've been, looking through their promotional materials, and let me tell you, they are making some pretty bold claims. I mean, imagine this. One dashboard to access what they call every AI model ever created.
Every AI model. Really?
That's what they say. And get this, no monthly fees, no API costs, nothing. At first I was super skeptical, like, is this even possible? But that's exactly why we're doing this deep dive, right? We got to figure out if this neuro thing actually lives up to all the hype. Could this be the missing link, the thing that finally makes AI easy and accessible for everyone? That's what we're going to find out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the promotional materials here, so let's break down what they're saying, see if it actually makes sense, and, explore whether it actually offers a solution to all the problems people are having with AI, all the overwhelm and stuff.
For sure. Okay, so the main thing they're pushing is this idea of universal AI access. Their whole pitch is you log in, you search for any AI model you want, and they're throwing around some big names like ChatGPT, obviously, Gemini, Claude AI, Canva AI, even like Palm 2.0, Llama, all that stuff, and then boom. You just use it, no upfront costs, no messing around with those API keys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would be a game changer, wouldn't it?
Right. So they make it sound super simple. 3 steps: log in, search, execute, and profit. That's their whole tagline.
Execute and profit. Catchy, for sure.
Mm.
But it's that every AI model claim that really stands out.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. I mean, just looking at this list: Leonardo AI, DALL-E, Jasper AI, Midjourney, Bard AI, Synthesia, 11 Labs, Stable Diffusion. And they say there's over 90 other AI models included.
Wow. That's a lot of integration. I mean, getting all those different systems to play nicely together, it's impressive if it works.
Right. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. And it's not just like, text and images. They're saying Neuro can handle like pretty much anything, building websites, wholesales funnels, even actual products,
Really?
logos, videos, and not just basic videos. We're talking like motion videos, 4K images. I mean, come on.
It is a bold claim. I mean, most of these AI platforms specialize in one specific thing, right? Text, images, audio.
Exactly. But this is like everything all at once. They're saying you can do branding, write articles, create ads, build those sales pages and flip books, even get into software and coding. And then there's like chatbots, voiceovers, even voice cloning. It's crazy.
It seems like they're trying to build a sort of central hub for AI rather than having to go to a separate tool for every little thing.
Right. It's like the AI equivalent of those multi-tools you get at like a hardware store, the ones with all the different attachments.
Yeah.
But for AI, and the best part, they're really hitting those pain points that I think everyone's feeling right now.
Yeah, what are they saying about those?
So they're talking about how everyone's tired of, paying for all these different AI tools, the monthly fees adding up, having to learn a new platform every other week, the constant app switching, it's like you're always juggling. And they're presenting Neuro as the solution, right? They're promising to cut out all the hard work, the expensive fees, and the overwhelming work so you can, and this is a direct quote, reap the benefits of AI from one powerful dashboard without paying any fees.
It's smart marketing for sure. They're tapping into a real frustration people have. I mean, I know I felt that way myself. It can be so overwhelming, especially for people who are just starting out with AI or, small businesses with limited budgets. The cost of all these subscriptions can be a real barrier. So this idea of one platform, everything you need, no recurring fees,
Yeah.
it's pretty enticing, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
But then here's where things get even more interesting and maybe a little bit unbelievable. They start comparing Neuro to this mysterious XYZ platform. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to represent the average AI tool out there. But they're showing these huge differences in time and cost.
Okay, like what? Give me an example.
Okay, so they say building a website takes 15 minutes and costs $30 a month with this XYZ thing, but with Neuro, it's just 20 seconds and free.
20 seconds. Really?
That's what they say. And it's the same story for everything. Video generation, down from 9 minutes and $30 a month to 15 seconds, free. Designing a sales funnel, 20 minutes and $30, down to 30 seconds, free. Audio generation, 6 minutes and $30, down to 8 seconds, free. I mean, those are some serious time saving.
Yeah, that's fast. Almost too fast, you know? It does make you wonder,
Oh.
if it's that quick, what's the quality like? I mean, a website in 20 seconds?
hmm
Yeah, they can't be that customized, right?
That's a good point. I guess we'd have to see it to believe it, and it just gets more extreme. They say writing an article takes 2 minutes and costs $30 with the old way, but with Neuro, it's 1 second and free. Logo creation, 12 minutes and $30, down to 25 seconds, free.
Yeah.
Chatbots, 15 minutes, $30, down to 8 seconds, free. Even turning a YouTube video into a blog post, 12 minutes, $30 versus 25 seconds, free. It's kind of wild.
I mean, the efficiency they're claiming here is off the charts.
Yeah.
But you have to wonder about the trade-offs, right? Can you really create something unique and high quality in just a few seconds? It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, that's the big question. I mean, they're really hammering home the cost savings, too. They list out all the monthly fees for, like, the popular AI tools. ChatGPT, $20, Jasper, $49, Canva Pro, $13, Claude, $30, Microsoft Copilot, $30, Midjourney, $60, Bard AI, $20, and get this, Leonardo Pro, $229 a month.
Oof. Yeah, that one adds up quick.
Right, and then they point out that if you're using a bunch of these tools, which, let's be honest, a lot of people are.
Yeah, I mean, I am.
Same. Then you're easily spending thousands of dollars a year, and then that's gotta hurt. Especially, like we said, if you're a small business or just starting out. So, their pitch makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense financially, that's for sure. But what about, actually using what you create? Did they say anything about that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So they say that Neuro comes with a free credential license, which means you own everything you create 100%. You can use it for your own business, client work, even resell it and keep all the profits.
Okay, that's important. That commercial license is key, especially if you're using AI for, professional work.
Right. And they even have a couple of success stories, to show you how it's done. So there's this guy, James K., who apparently made over $950 in just 3 days on Fiverr.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Right. And he was offering services powered by Arrow, like building websites, sales funnels, designing logos, making videos, writing articles, all that stuff. And they emphasized that he had zero prior experience. He just jumped in and figured it out.
That's interesting. I guess that speaks to the ease of use they're emphasizing.
Exactly. And then there's this other story about Sarah M. So she started a brand new business and apparently landed a $2,997 sale within 24 hours.
Seriously.
In 1 day.
That's what they say. And she used Neuro to create everything. Website, sales funnel, product descriptions, branding, logo, even a chatbot. And they say she did it all in under an hour.
An hour. That's unbelievable. I mean, I'm impressed.
Right. It's hard to wrap your head around. Oh, and they mentioned she got over 1,600 free clicks to our website, too.
Okay, yeah. They're really pulling out all the stops with these stories, aren't they?
They are. And they even mentioned that, hundreds of members are dominating freelance marketplaces using Neuro. So they're trying to paint this picture of a whole community of people making money and, building businesses with this platform.
Okay, so they're definitely selling the dream here, that's for sure. But what about the features themselves? What can this thing actually do? All right, so beyond just having all these different AI models, they highlight a ton of specific features. Like, get this, you can apparently create Hollywood-grade videos.
Hollywood-grade. Okay.
Yeah, and generate 4K images from just, like, text prompts. Build complete websites and sales funnels without coding, which is huge.
Yeah.
Create those custom chatbots, do voice cloning and like realistic voiceovers.
Yeah.
Generate sales copy and ads, design logos and branding packages, and even turn YouTube videos into blog posts. And that's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, if
Yeah.
they can pull all this off, it would be pretty amazing. One platform for everything, from creating content to building websites to, like, managing your business.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big promise.
But I guess the question is, how well does each individual feature actually work? Because you can have a million features, but if they're all just like mediocre, then what's the point, right? That's true. That's true. Quality over quantity, always. But wait, there's more. They also mention having AI assistants for different niches, like health and e-commerce. You can mix like up to 20 different voices and audio projects, which sounds fun. generate code from text, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
They have a whole suite of AI photo editing tools like background removal, object erasure, upscaling, in-painting, out-painting, colorizing old photos, even just like general image enhancement.
Wow. Okay. They've thought of everything, haven't they?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
And there's still more. They have AI-powered web chat for your website so your visitors can chat with a bot. You can create a unique AI brand voice, rewrite articles to get fresh content. They have a plagiarism checker, a content detector that tells you if text was written by a human or AI. There's WhatsApp integration, speech to text, text to speech. You can generate video ads and even use AI to analyze images, PDFs, and data files.
Okay, so it's official. They're claiming to do everything under the sun. I mean, it's exciting for sure, but also a little bit overwhelming. I mean, how do you even begin to learn all that?
Right. And that's not even the best part or the worst part, depending on how you look at it. They are really pushing the sense of urgency. Like, you got to act now or you'll miss out.
Oh, yeah, that's classic marketing.
Totally.
Yeah.
So they keep mentioning rising prices and a limited time, one-time low price, that's about to expire. Like, hurry, hurry, hurry.
It's the fear of missing out, FOMO, gets people every time.
It really does. And they're very clear about who they're targeting with this whole thing. They're going after, like, everyone. Entrepreneurs, marketers, designers, students, product owners, affiliate marketers, influencers, e-commerce people, crypto traders, service providers, local business owners, bloggers, coaches, even complete beginners.
Yeah, that's a pretty wide net. They're not leaving anyone out.
I guess that makes sense, right?
If they're really offering this universal AI access, then it could be useful for almost anyone.
Exactly. And to seal the deal, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free.
Okay, that's good. At least there's a safety net.
Yep. Plus, they throw in a bunch of bonuses, 26-in-1 software tools, a TurboBot Builder Pro, a ChatGPT blueprint guide, a Facebook AI chatbot, and access to a six-figure in 60 days live event. Just to sweeten the pot a little bit.
Oh, okay, they're really going all out.
They are. And, just to add that extra layer of credibility, they have all those testimonials sprinkled throughout their materials. Real people with names and faces talking about how Neuro has changed their lives, helped them make money, build businesses, all that good stuff.
Yeah, the social proof. It's powerful stuff.
It is. So to wrap it all up, Neuro is basically positioning itself as this all-in-one AI solution, right? One platform, tons of AI models, all accessible from this easy-to-use dashboard. No subscriptions, no API headaches.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to create the Netflix of AI.
Exactly. They're promising to save you time, save you money, and make AI, actually usable for normal people.
Yeah, no more juggling a million different tools and subscriptions. It's a compelling idea, for sure. But, as with anything that sounds too good to be true, I think it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. I mean, we've only seen what they've chosen to show us, right?
That's a good point. We always encourage our listeners to do their own research, dig a little deeper, before making any decisions. But that's also what makes this whole thing so interesting. Because think about it. If Neuro actually delivers on even half of what they're promising.
Yeah, it could be huge.
Right, it could totally change the way we use AI. And that brings us to our final thought for you today. Imagine it's like a year from now, 2025. AI has continued to advance at this crazy pace. There are even more specialized tools out there. How would a platform like Neuro, if it lives up to the hype, change the way you approach your work? Think about your creative process, your business strategy. Could this be the key to unlocking even more efficiency, more creativity, more innovation? It's a question worth pondering, and as always, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious about the future of AI.